Hello, well, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be playing some more Animal Crossing with the design tools, and this time, however, I'm going to bring you 4 designs in one video. Instead of extending one video, I thought it'd be better to do multiple, especially if it comes to the same kind of genre, same basic stuff basically. So we're going to be making Disney princess dresses, and we're going to be starting with the queen herself. And no, it is not Elsa, but the first princess ever made, which was Snow White. So Snow White is probably my favorite of all 4 designs, just because of the colors and how fun it is. It just looks really fun and playful when you're wearing it. It looks adorable. And so Snow White, I use this cute little puffy dress because it already has the shape perfect for it. Obviously it's a lot shorter than the actual Snow White, and it does not have a cape, but that's okay, we can still make it work. So obviously Snow White has the dark blue in the torso, the yellow on the skirt, and the lighter blue on the sleeves. So that's what I went for, just the base and get it over with. I am doing the collar now. I decided to go with the white collar since she does have like the pop-up collar, like pops up behind her head thing going on. So I went with white for that. And then for the sleeves, I know she does have like a little ribbon at the end of the sleeve that is yellow to match with the skirt, so I'm go ahead and doing that right now. And then how do you guys like it, by the way? I think if I speed it up, it takes less time and I can fit more in one video. Let me know. And yeah, of course she has the red little, I guess, under fabric sticking out of the folds on her sleeves. I don't know how to explain it, but basically that's her iconic look, so that's what I'm doing. And for some reason I would have been so much easier and done faster if I just copied and pasted it, but apparently I like to struggle and I couldn't get them to be symmetrical, so I'm struggling here a little bit. Now that I'm editing, I was like, why didn't I do that? Like, why? It would have been much easier if I did that, but anyway, I like to struggle, so I went ahead and got it symmetrical just like that by hand. And I really like the mirror effect because you complete the design a lot faster. I wanted to put the middle because I was looking at reference pictures. Some of them have it drawn with the gold line in the middle, but I went with the classic one and just drew the lighter line in the middle. But here is Snow White. You can go ahead and pause your video here and you can kind of get the pattern for this there. And this is what it looks like in person. I think it's so adorable. And the second one, I am going to be working on Cinderella, which is the second most iconic princess. She is the one that comes after Snow White, and Cinderella was actually one that saved Disney from almost bankruptcy, so she's a queen as well. And for Cinderella, basically her whole dress is blue so it's a lot of blue going on, so it wasn't as fun as Snow White to play with. Cinderella, like I said, I'm coloring everything blue. I did put the white detail at the bottom, but I'm pretty sure I go back and delete it because I didn't like how it looked at the end, unlike Snow White, which actually looked good. Cinderella did not. But I painted my whole dress blue, and then she has the little poofy things on the sides of her hips, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to create that now. I basically just drew a big like circle, like semicircle down all the way to the bottom of the dress, but then I realized that it doesn't go all the way to the bottom of her dress. I mean, I knew it doesn't go all the way to the bottom of the dress, but I wanted to do that here to kind of just because it's a shorter version of the dress, obviously. But at the end, once I'm working on the back, I end up not liking it, so I do go ahead and make it shorter because I feel like it represents her actual dress a little bit better if it does not go all the way to the bottom of the dress. That would look really weird on the actual princess with the long like floor dress. That probably would be the ugliest dress ever. But anyways, this is what I'm creating now. God, I feel like I am so hyper. I had tea this morning, and honestly, my body cannot handle any caffeine or any sugar. I start feeling like very accelerated, like if I just had an energy drink. This is why I never drink energy drinks, because they would just destroy me. So I had tea, and I feel like I need to burn that energy off, so I'm probably gonna go run after this video is done. Anyway, yeah, can you believe I do not have coffee, by the way? I cannot. It would just drive me insane. Tea does it for me, so imagine how coffee would make me feel. But anyway, here I am just correcting the mistake that I did and just bringing it up a little bit and just shaping it out a little bit better, and I think it looks a lot better already. Cinderella also has that white line, same as Snow White, in the middle, and I couldn't get a color that I liked how it looked until I ended up playing with the shades a couple of times and ended up just putting this one, which you can barely see it, but it's still there, so it doesn't look as bad. And I feel like you might hear me go distant just because I don't know, I can't sit still on my chair for now. So I keep moving around and I feel like the voice keeps going away, but I'm sorry for that. I hope this video is still good for you. But the sleeves, I realized as well that they are the same color as her hip puffs, so I went ahead and did that. No detail whatsoever, just how she has them. I tried adding a black color to make up for the choker, but I didn't like it, so I removed it. As you can see, I can't spell anything today. But yeah, pause your screen if you want the pattern right there, and this is what it looks like. I feel like it's still very iconic. You can still tell who it is, but it's not as fun because it's all blue. Finally, actually no, the third princess, we're not there yet. The third princess is Sleeping Beauty, or Aurora, or Briar Rose. Actually no, it wouldn't be Briar Rose. You know what? I could have created Briar Rose's outfit. I didn't think of that at the time I was creating this. Sorry, if you'd like me to create it, just let me know and I will. But for her, I went with the coat just because her dress is not poofy like the other princesses. So I went with the coat, and hers was pretty easy. Same as Cinderella, all one color. Well, basically different shades of one color. And I had the same issue here. I could have copied and pasted the pattern and I would have been done a lot quicker, but I guess I like to struggle. I guess I just forget that that option is there. I totally forget. Now I have it in my mind now that I'm editing this, so I won't forget again. But when I was working on this, I just forget that the option was there. But anyways, I'm just doing basically upside down triangles. That's what her dress looks like, and I'm just trying to get it equal from the front to the back because I'm dumb and I forget that there's an option to just copy and paste. But that's pretty much all there is to her dress. I do go ahead with the lighter version of the pink. You can barely tell it's pink. It looks more white than pink. It's like a white with a hint of pink. And I just traced out the color that's already on this dress to make up for like the color that she has. Hers goes like over the shoulder, of course. This is a more PG kids game, so obviously it's not gonna do that, but it still looks pretty good. I still think it represents the color that she has really well. And I'm doing the same thing to the back, just coloring in the color that it already has. And I think I can't even speak, guys. I'm like, if I have trouble speaking on a normal day basis, give me caffeine or sugar and I just get like 10 times worse. But anyways, I'm just gonna go ahead and play with the shades a little bit more because I realized that it was too pink. It had to be a little bit more on the whiter side. And for this dress only, I do go in with the pink that you can hardly tell it's there, but basically what I'm doing is creating a shadow to bring the dress or the pattern to be a little bit more three-dimensional, like it's kind of standing out of the dress, and I feel like it totally works a lot better. And that is pretty much for her. I'm doing the same on the other side, and yeah, that's pretty much it for Sleeping Beauty, aka Aurora. And I'm pretty sure I have trouble spelling this when it comes to naming the dress as well, as you guys probably can see here. I wasn't sure whether to name it Aurora or Sleeping Beauty, but again, pattern is here. You can pause, and this is what it looks like. And now on to the fourth and final one is Rapunzel. Rapunzel's dress was probably the most difficult one just because she has different shades and different patterns, I guess you can say. First of all, I'm gonna go ahead and work on the dress itself. I'm trying to get the right kind of purple. By the way, Rapunzel's one of the princesses that when you look up her dress, it looks different on every picture. Like the colors are slightly different on every picture. So I just went based on the first picture that I saw, and that's what I went with from the movie. Yeah. So it's a darker purple, which I love. And here's a fun fact, if you didn't know, I used to have my own princess company, and I used to go to parties dressed as the princess and get paid for it, basically get paid for cosplaying. But I ended that a while, maybe like a year ago. I stopped doing that just because, I don't know, like it was becoming too much of a hassle for me. Like I loved every single bit of it, but I just don't have the time anymore. And whatever time I had off during the weekends, I'd rather just stay and rest instead of going and working even more. So that's a fun fact about me. I never got the Rapunzel dress, which is sad just because Rapunzel is so damn expensive. Her dress, again, it has so much detail, so it was expensive. And her wig, since it's long, super long, and in a braid, again, super expensive. So I never got to wear that, which is sad because she's one of my favorite princesses. Actually, she's probably, no, yeah, one of my favorite princesses. I love Rapunzel, I love Belle, and I love Anna and Elsa. I know people hate on Elsa, but I still like her, especially after Frozen 2. But anyways, Rapunzel has a corset. It's kind of like a two-piece. The skirt is dark purple, and then the corset has like the little string or ribbon in the middle, so that's what I'm trying to create. It has a lighter pink under the corset, like her little shirt is pink, and the corset itself is like a darker pinkish purplish color, and she has lace popping out of the bottom of her corset. It's like a lighter pink, and then the white popping out of her collar. And here I am just creating the little ribbon pattern. I can't speak, I'm sorry. And for her skirt, there's a lighter pink that goes like a little lighter pink detail ribbon thing that goes down the middle, or framing the middle, which is a darker purple under her big skirt. Is complicated to explain. And she has little patterns going in the middle, which I decided not to put any because it did not look right, and little pattern of flowers going around the lines I created. So that obviously I can't do tiny flowers in this type of pattern, so I just went with tiny little dots. And then under her skirt comes another of the lace popping out, so I went ahead and gave her that. And there's lace popping out of everywhere. There's lace popping out of her sleeves as well, the end of her sleeves, but I totally forgot to do that, so I did not do that. Here I'm just creating the bag, putting more lace popping out of her collar on the bag, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and extend the corset to the bag as well, with the lace coming out of the corset as well. I told you there's lace popping out of everywhere out of this girl, but her dress is so adorable. I want it in real life. And of course, now we have the sleeves. Her sleeves, the actual long sleeve is like a mesh color, so it's pinkish kind of with her skin showing underneath. I just went for pink in this instance. And then there's kind of like a ribbon that frames the end of the poofy sleeve, so that's what I'm creating now, just a little band that goes around it. And then for her actual poofy sleeve, she has ribbon that just like lines of ribbon coming out or on top of the poofiness. So that's what I went ahead and created. But that's pretty much it for Rapunzel. Let me know what you think, which one was your favorite, and please leave any suggestions down below in the comments. Again, you can pause the video right here, maybe. Nope. Okay, I'm naming it first Rapunzel. This is the only one I probably didn't mess up on spelling, but pause the video here if you need the pattern, and this is what it looks like once your character wears it. Please leave any suggestions down in the comments. I would love to create anything that you want for your character. I have more videos like this coming up. Please let me know what you think of these videos. Actually, I've been thinking about streaming the game as well, but I feel like it would not be a good idea because I'm basically playing the game all day, so I don't want to stream all day. But anyways, any suggestions, I would lovely appreciate it. Please like if you want more videos like this, and subscribe because that would mean the world to me. Thank you so much. Bye.